Hello and welcome back. I know I usually do these things on Saturday, but I have the time today, so why not? And I have a cookie, so fight me. I wanted to talk today about GameCube games. I know a lot of people grew up like PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. My first console that I got to call my own was a GameCube. And with a bunch of siblings and everything, you gotta label things as your own. Like when we weren't playing with it, I would put it in a box and take it to my room. They're not allowed in my room. I was kind of stingy as a youngin, but whatever. So I got into a lot of GameCube games, a lot of you got the Mario, the Sonic. I can't remember all of them, but we got into Smash Bros. And my roommate recently cleaned up his CDs, so we got to break out the old console and play them. It's a little strange. And it's amazing how different the controls feel. Because, they've got the new versions of the games out, so it's all the controls are a lot quicker, they're a lot more responsive, and so playing the old ones is like, oh my god, I used to be so good at this. How? Because he got used to it. But one of the first games we played, Mario Kart Double Dash. That was my shit, bro. Like, I wasn't the best at it, but I got pretty damn good. And my favorite one was the Rainbow Road, because you got the big old swirl and you just gotta go straight. And it was where I discovered my love for drifting. I still do that even in Mario Kart today. If I don't have a car with the perfect drift, I can't win. And it's hard because the levels are designed for the kind of drifting, and that's the kind of drifting that I like, where you can do the entire corner and then a lot of the cars that you can make have like really shitty drifts where it's like I ain't about that. But yeah, going back to like Bowser's Castle, you got the corner that you got to drift around, and even the mini games, you got the ones where you got to throw the bombs at each other. We had a little too much fun with that. Because you trail all the bombs, you build them all up, trail them all behind you, throw them at each other. There were only two of us, and so we were pretty evenly matched as well. So it was easy for one of us to win, and then we're like, again, I gotta play again. The minigame that I don't like is the Sunshine one. I was never drawn to that. No thank you. I don't need that. But the balloon one where you gotta hit each other and break all the balloons, that one's fun. The bomb one, that's the best one. Because you can just spam that shit. You go through the pipes. Oh, I'm there. Oh, I'm there. Throw all the bombs. Where'd you go? Ah! But GameCube, man. Nintendo knows what's up. They've got a good track record, at least for the most part. And all the new Smash Bros coming out, all the new characters, and they're redesigning some of the moves or whatever. I'm not fond of Ganondorf having a sword. Like, yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's part of his character. But he's so OP with it. Like, there are some characters that can combat that, but overall, he's got the armor, he's got speed now, he's definitely got the strength to go behind it, and it's just a little bit unfair. Just a little bit. And, like, a casual player like me, playing against people that are really competitive, it gets a little difficult. I want to build my skill, but I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, build it all the time. I don't really care enough about winning to put in that much time and effort just to beat these two. But I will say, having to battle them for as long as I have has gotten me a little bit better at the game. They can still win though, for sure. Like, they'll leave me in the dust. They'll go off, have their little battles, and then I'll be over here just throwing shit over there. No one's fighting me, so I'm like, well, gotta do something, throw. Like, if I've got, like, Olimar with a Pikmin, just, woo. I'm just gonna annoy you guys until you pay attention to me, and then I'll win because they're not paying attention to me. And I'm like, that doesn't feel like a win to me, but... But GameCube games. Mario Party. I think it was Mario Party 7. That is one of my favorites. And, I played a lot of it, so Fun Run being, like, my favorite mini game. I keep trying to beat my time, and then at a certain point, you really can't, because you gotta wait for, you know when you're running in Fun Run, and you got the thing that shoots out from the wall, you have to wait for it. I don't know how to go faster to the point where, because you gotta get as close as you can, so it'll pop, and then you can jump over it, and there are like 3 of them, and you have to wait for them to move. And it's annoying because I'm just like, I just want to beat my time. I just want to get up there quicker, but I can't because I gotta wait for your slow ass. But I know today isn't really a rant. It kind of is a rant. I don't know. I have a couple ideas of like shit I want to talk about. Like I got a pair of heelys that I'm still into wearing. I can do like the spins on it. My husband wants his own pair of heelys, but we gotta wait on that a little bit. I know we're dorks, but that's nothing new. But I love heelys because when I was a kid, I had them, obviously. I ate shit a lot on that, rolling down a hill with rocks on it. Ended up scratching up like hands, knees, hips, everything. Wasn't very smart. Wouldn't wear a helmet. Luckily, my head is still intact. Never hit it, but still not the smartest idea. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas here. I'm working on it. I know this is like new to me. I didn't really know where I wanted to go with this, but it seems like a lot of stuff that's interesting to me, or stuff that I like, or maybe stuff from my past will come up in here. It's kind of like a video diary. I mean, maybe people will watch it, maybe they won't. I don't really care, but why not try it out? I've also got one. I've had a lot of pets throughout the years. Like right now I have a guinea pig, and I want to get another one. She seems so lonely over there. I've had a bunch of cats, had some dogs. My most interesting pet, I will admit, I believe I was in 4th grade or so. We were driving, we're from California. We were visiting our cousins up in Oregon, and on our way back down from the trip, we happened to stop to this little sanctuary area. They had a bunch of puppies there. My parents made the decision to adopt a wolf puppy. I don't know what they were thinking. They told us that it was like a hybrid husky mix, and I believed them. But no, she was like part greyhound, part timber wolf. She was a biggin, for sure. We kept her for like a year or so. She got, you can't really keep up with that if you don't have the land, if you don't have the funds to feed them. So we sent her to a sanctuary. She's now lead of the pack. She's a mom now, and I miss her so much. Her name was Roxy, but they changed her name. I think she's in Colorado now, and I really miss her. She was pretty cool. She did bite my finger once, but, I got too close to the food. My bad. There was a really, really funny story, though. There was one time we had her in, like, a harness in the back of my dad's truck while we were, because we were driving somewhere, I don't remember, but we had her in the back of the truck. And she jumped out of the back of the truck, of the trunk, and since she was connected, she was like hanging off the side. She wiggled her way out of the harness and bolted. So we had to have my dad, my brother, our friend jolt after her and try to catch her, and they ended up catching her. They put her back in the car in the cage instead of the harness, but that would have been bad. I mean, just a wolf running through the parking lot. That's not a dog. She was big, and she wasn't even an adult yet. Like, she was, since we only had her for a year, she grew pretty fast. So, I mean, just a scary ass wolf running through the parking lot. But yeah, I got more stories like these. If you're interested, let me know, I guess. I'm only 23, so I'm sure I'll make a lot more stories, but I got school stories and sports stories and just shit that I like. I've got like traumatic health stuff that happened and relationship stuff. I mean, you guys clearly know I'm married, so, and I'm young, so I know that's a little, but we've been together for quite a while, so if you want to hear that story, I'm not gonna like push it because I know I can get a little talkative. So yeah, and let me know your favorite GameCube game, because shit's my favorite. I know I'm not much of a gamer, but I play games here or there, mostly casually. I've got the GameCube, got the PlayStation, got the computer set up, and if you ever find me, there's this one game on Steam that's like, they're currently in the process of making it, so what is it, beta or something, where you can play the game and then they're still making updates and still adding stuff to it. So there's this one game called Golf with Friends on Steam, and you can play with people online, or you can play with your friends, and I've been really getting into that lately. They have like custom maps, so there's one that's just a maze. There's a lot of cool ones. So if you find me, I believe on there what am I? Midnight Toker. Hey, hit me up if you find me. And then whatever, let me know. And I think that's it for today. See ya.